Our next guest is Dr. Jorge Rodriguez. A native of Argentina, Jorge has had an amazing life over 57 years. An upbeat person and entrepreneur, he has rubbed elbows with Hollywood celebrity, changed continents, and recently beaten cancer. Today, we're going to examine how a person can navigate the peaks and valleys of life and learn about the source of that resiliency. Jorge, my friend, welcome to Feel Like You Belong.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. So we were talking about, you originally came from Argentina, and you were very active in your youth. You participated in Boy Scouts, and then you became a Boy Scout leader. You went on to do your stint as a volunteer in the military or military service. At what point during all of this training and experience did it occur to you that you really wanted to be committed to being a fitness trainer?
Always, since high school time, I think before high school, I think in the middle school, middle school, we had big influence of physical educators. Argentina, back in time in the 60s and 70s, was amazing program in the physical education. And just the teachers, we had almost every day and related or integrated with the other subjects. I think it was very big influence for me. When I finished high school already, it has an idea in my mind to follow the career in fitness and health and physical education. We want, here is more the idea of the sport. It's a little more big idea. It's working also the concept, more with say in English, wellness concept,
sure.
The concept of physical education. But just in the high school, go directly to pursue the career in physical education and fitness wasn't me.
Now, was that your major, your undergraduate major?
Yes, it's a very short program. In reality, it's equivalent a community college program, very short
like an
career.
Associate degree.
It's associate
in fitness.
degree.
Okay.
One time there, you do certification or specializations in different areas, strength training, and I followed other area more that is very popular now, yoga. I take after this was almost 5 years program in yoga. I did travel from my original city, Mendoza, to Buenos Aires, the capital.
How far away?
1,000 kilometers. It's quite a way distance.
Sure, sure. And what propelled you then to start your own studio?
Well, when I finished the career in physical education, I don't feel like we belong to the school system. I want to recreate it or create innovative programs, because the system offers a little encapsulated or limit range of things to do. And the private for personal thing you are as a business, you can offer different programs. You can work with youth people, with kids, with seniors, and not just working in one specific area.
Do you enjoy working across the spectrum of age groups?
Absolutely. It's the more enrichment experience. They give me a lot of tools that I bring to America, working science with kids and to old people or seniors people.
So then if we go back to this time, you had your studio, you were working, and then 20 years ago, you got a phone call from some Americans.
1997, exactly. A big production, bring all the crew to install in Mendoza. Everybody start talking. We say Pueblo Chico, Infierno Grande. What I mean is a small village, it's a big fire. And really, I never expect the phone ring in the studio and offer me the possibility to work in 7 years in Tibet, the name of the movie. And Brad Pitt was the protagonist. And I accept the proposal, this request to me, leave a lot of clients on the side. It was big time.
So was it a full-time training gig
training
with Brad Pitt and other actors?
Well, just commitment with him. Occasional, I had a lot of time, free time, because it was not the time. Okay, formal, yes, but informal, you had a whole time to open the doors, and I interconnect with different actors that want my service, and was great because I spread my service to the whole production.
So were you on the set, or did he come to your studio?
No. I was in the set, and there was many sets, but we was located in one village in the middle of the mountain. I remember it's Uspallata, beautiful, beautiful location, and he has a special place. I have my special place close to him. I awake him every morning. The first we do the mornings with meditation and yoga practice, and then we do a little more strength trainings and cardio training every day.
Now, in general, was he a fairly fit person before?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a
So this is
person-
really just a kind of an ongoing maintenance routine.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I think it will more mental, spiritual to the body.
Because
know?
you did, now had he done yoga before working with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a great experience. We was in the village, and back in time, we go forward to the city of Mendoza, where it has other location, and we are installing a little big house there, a little gym, and we training Sundays there also.
Fantastic. So then the movie was released 20 years ago. When did you get the idea that you might like to move to the United States?
I think it is I always South American. More since we speak about Argentina, always we have the eyes looking up because we are very in South, you know. And I think always, you know, you are a big influence of movies and shows. And but when I saw and meet all these people and speak all the time in different language and absorb a little the culture, I was thinking this would be a great opportunity. This is my connection, and I explained to Brad what I want to do, and was very encouraged to do it and help to my visa or to my pushing to America.
Sure. So then before you left Argentina, you actually acquired a master's degree, right?
Yes, a master's degree in business.
Yeah, MBA, okay.
Yes, so it was a little ridiculous because I specialize more in human resource. I had two options. I think in the machines are important, but human beings always are important, you know, more than machines. And see, I was attracted to it. Actually was very good course that helped me a lot in fitness to understand human beings, and it was very good decision in the end.
Now, fast forward, you now have a studio in Ada. You were in Rockford, now you're relocated to Ada. Tell me about your physical fitness practice here. Who are your typical clients and what do you do?
Well, it's interesting. I started in Rockford, Michigan for a little while, and little by little the clients that I have coming from Ada area or Forest Hill area, or little by little I try to be more close to them, know where I am. But the people follow me, and little by little I was extending to more close to the clientele. And I have some seniors, a lot professionals, of course, entrepreneurs, business people, and professionals. Like I say, sometimes I have athletes and varsity kids. The parents push to improve physical condition. Some golfers, soccer, wrestlers, swimming.
But that's probably a big misunderstanding about what you do, because I think people think first, oh, physical fitness, like strong muscles. But that's only one part of the training that you offer.
Absolutely agree. We cannot train in the body if we cannot train the mind. Because the access to tolerance or support a little more intensity, stimulation, like request or adaptation, like the fitness conditioning, request a setup or condition the mental aspect. And it's my first key to whoever is, I just say a younger person or old person, or is just start for the brain, start for the mind, set up the goals and working the capacity to adapt little by little.
What do you enjoy most about working with one-on-one with your clients?
The possibility of the client open itself. You imagine it's 1 hour just in one facility with me. The client start to open his emotion or her emotions, open his realities, his negative or positive issues, and set up spiritual goals, and then go to the aspect in the physical. I mean, I enjoy how the people can be open a little more, their soul. to the trainer. It happens sometimes here in America to the bartender too, no, and so on. But it's very particular. I think it's one of the key. People can express and can. I think it's therapy. Fitness I define as therapy, as a therapy.
Sure. Do you find people often come with one narrow understanding of fitness, and you're able to, because you're doing yoga and other kinds of exercises, to expand them, or do they come already fairly open about the kind of training you offer?
I am very respectful of what the people want, what the people really wish, what they really expect. And one time I know this, the client or the person let me know what way I need to follow.
Switching gears just a little bit, your life was going along fairly well. You're obviously a very healthy person. You take good care of yourself. You eat well, working out. And then you were dealt a rather rough blow a while ago, and with cancer. Can you talk about that?
Alan, for exactly 35 years, is maybe a little more. The only I did is where I stayed in one amazing lifestyle, integrative nutrition. I have a very naturopathic background also with relation with the nutrition. Of course, fitness, sport, coaching people. The less I expect in May is after one trip to my hometown, Argentina, I come back and I have difficulties, and I received the news of this esophageal cancer, and it was very impactful to me. I cannot believe that. The first question is how this happened.
And I think it's so unfair. I take good care of my body, this my temple, and yet.
Of course, I did the tears, the cry, and after this, I was very grateful, and I understand the cancer. Not something I need to fight or battle. It's something I need to accept what they seem coming to me and try to teach me. And I see the light, like you were talking earlier, a little different perspective, and really, I am very thankful to have what I have. I was able to go to the whole treatment very optimist, very with the attitude 100%. Chemotherapy, radiation therapy to the big surgery. Of course, they removed my esophagus. They stretched my stomach to the neck, and I am very, very grateful to be here, and very grateful. And this is I still in recuperation time, not 100%. It's supposed to come back in May, but in February I reopened my studio, and half of my clients return, and I am very, very gratitude to this. Very positive.
And one thing that we were talking about earlier is you were so touched by the response of your community when you announced this, because if you're self-employed, if you don't go to work, you don't earn money.
Absolutely. First, I crossed my mind the worries and the concerns, and in one morning, I say, I will put this in the universe. I put this just in the meant to be, whatever it is. Happened is I need to close, and just the first phone call of one of my clients offered complete support to keep open the business. They take care for bills and expenses and everything necessary to keep this building function. And I was amazing surprised and grateful. All this reality too, so joyful, and made me more strong to pass this training, this therapy. I mean, with very high attitude and chin up, to the point that it's no words to explain my gratitude. I write down several emails and connections. When I finished chemotherapy, I was very, very weak, very on the ground, and I need to take a little 3 weeks break to recover for my next therapy. All what I feel is the money transform and the currency of love. I call the currency of love. And this is what happened.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, when I think about the theme of our show is belonging, and clearly you have created for yourself a community of belonging here. And I'm so glad that you had a chance to come by the studio and talk with us today. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best of luck in your total path towards remission, and muy buena suerte with your business.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, Alan.
You're welcome.
I moved to the United States from India when I was 12, and in the mid-1980s when we moved from Kerala, India to Louisville, Kentucky, definitely experienced a lot of racial confusion because the way in which race was framed in the South at the time was really through a black or white binary.